Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about the structure of the page table. So there are three different structures of the page table, that is a hierarchical paging, hashed page table and inverted page table. Okay, so in this module we are going to learn about the hierarchical paging. Okay, so most of the computer systems are having the large logical address space, so that ranges from 2 power 32 bytes to 2 power 64 bytes. So therefore the number of pages in a process becomes very large, and hence the page table becomes large. So due to the large number of page tables, so actually the page tables are kept in the main memory, and whenever we want to refer to the particular frame in the main memory, first we have to refer the page table in the main memory, and then it points to the particular corresponding frame in the main memory, then we can access the data in the main memory. Okay, but what suppose if the page table size is more than the frame size? Okay, so since the logical address space is becoming very large, then the automatically the page table size also will become large, right? In order to um, in order to map the logical address to the physical address, if the logical address is becoming large, then automatically the page table also will become large. But the frame size, if the frame size is small, then it is difficult to keep the page table in the main memory, right? So that's why here we are going to divide the page table into multiple number of uh, pages, like how we are dividing the pages in the process, right? So we are dividing the process into equal number of pages, right? So similarly here a page table is divided itself into a number of pages. Okay, and in order to uh, maintain the index of that particular divided pages of the page table, so we are going to maintain another page table. Okay, that is the outer page table. Okay, so it is the page table of the page table. Okay, so that's why this type of page table is also called as the forward mapped page table. Okay, so since the address translation works from the outer page table to the inward, so this scheme is also called as the forward mapped page table. Okay, so we are so when the hierarchical paging is used, there are different ways in which the mapping can be done from the logical address to the physical address, and a simple technique to implement the hierarchical page table is a two-level page table. Okay, so here we are going to know about the two-level page table with a simple example. Okay, so here this is the main memory and the a process and the index here, the page table. Okay, so for we know that for each and every process we have to maintain a separate page table. So for the process P0 we are maintaining a page table here, and the main memory consists of the multiple number of frames, and the page size is equal to the frame size. So actually the page table is kept in the main memory, but here given that the page table size is 12 KB, okay, and the frame size or page size is 4 KB. Okay, so in this type of scenario what will happen, so we can't place the page table in the main memory since it is having the 12 KB, which is larger than the frame size. So why the page table is large? Because the logical address space is large, right? So in this type of scenario what we are going to do means we are going to divide the page table itself into multiple number of pages, right? So that is so page table by frame size, that is 12 by 4 KB, that is so 3. Okay, so 12 by 3. So we are going to divide it into 3 parts. Okay, so page 0, page 1 and page 2. Okay, so for this we are going to again maintain a page table here. Okay, so page table for this one. So page table is for the 0, 1 and 2. For 0, 1 and 2. So we are going to maintain the page table here. That is this. So already we have placed the pages of the process P0 to the main memory in the 0 in the 0th frame of main memory and 1 in the first frame of the main memory, right? And the page number 2 so in the second frame of the main memory and page number 3 in the third frame of main memory, like, and so on, right? We have already mapped this one. Now we are dividing the page table itself into number of pages, like 3 pages we have divided here, and these pages are again paged to a page table and placed in the main memory. Okay, so since the page table is large, we are dividing it into small parts and we are placing it in the main memory. Okay, so here the page table 0th part. Okay, so the page table 0th part will come in the sixth frame, and the page table first part. Okay, so table 1 part will come in the 7th frame, and the second part will come in the 8th frame. Okay, so table 2. So T0, T1 and T2. So these are the page table, so which are divided into pages and placed in the frames 6, 7 and 8. So these are placed in the 6, 7 and 8 in the main memory. So here what is happening means, so we are again paging it into a separate page table. So this is called as the outer page table. Okay, outer page table. This is the outer page table. Okay, so do you understand the concept here? So this is the main memory and we are having the page. Okay, so here we are having the number of pages, 5 pages of the process P0, which are mapped to the main memory. So since the table size of the process P0 here present, so which is having the size of 12 KB, so which is very large to store in the frame size, which is only 4 KB. So that's why we are dividing it into 3 parts here. Okay, so if we divide it into 3 parts, sorry, so here, so 12 by 3, so 12 by 3 is equals to 4 KB, right? So now the size is equal, frame size and the page table size is equal, 4 KB. Okay, so 12 by 3, so we are dividing the page table size into 3 parts. Okay, so now it can be placed in the main memory frame. Okay, and how to find this particular page table means, we are again paging this page table into a table here. Okay, so here the page and the frame. Okay, so this is the page table of the page table. Okay, so here, so 0th page is in the 6th frame, right? And first one is in the 7th frame and second is in the 8th frame. Okay, now so we have to again place the page table in the main memory, right? So we have to place the page table in the main memory, right? So now the size of the page table is 4 KB. Okay, this size the zero is placed here in the 9th frame. Okay, so actually the page table is present in the main memory only. Since this page table is large, we are dividing it into 3 parts and placing it in the dividing it into 3 parts. So at that time the frame size and the page table size will become equal, right? So now we have placed this in the 3 frames, and then the page table of this page table, that is outer page table, is stored in the 9th frame. Okay, so like this we are having the 2 levels of paging here done. Okay, so that's what is called as a 2-level paging scheme. Okay, so this is how the paging is done. So here the memory is divided into number of frames, and so here we are going to divide the page table from the first one to the 900 into 3 parts. Okay, so we are dividing it into 3 parts, and the page table itself is paged here, and the outer page table is formed for the page number to the page number to the corresponding frame number. So here the page number is the entry of the page table entry. Okay, and it is mapped to the main memory, and finally the outer page table is kept in the main memory. So this is about the 2-level paging scheme, and thanks for watching my video. Thank you.